website, but it'll definitely be on the legislature channel on TV.
Let's go to the phones. We got Minority Leader Senator Tello Taitigui on tap. We're also going to try and get Antone from the Department of Corrections, the Public Auditor BJ Cruz. Adriana Catera is going to jump on and tell us what she's been working on there. And Rachel from, actually it's going to be Felix from Public Health to come on and the ECHO team and talk about mitigation measures. But I wanted to bring this next caller on anonymously. Ma'am, you don't have to give your name, but I wasn't able to hear exactly what you said, but I did hear that you were one of the workers who was tested at Estumbo. Can you give me more background on your situation, ma'am?
Well, I know that we were tested yesterday because of the one positive.
Okay, so let's just go back.
At Estumbo?
Are you with the Grab and Go Meals program or
Yes.
GDOE? Okay.
Wait, so Estumbo or FB Leon Guerrero?
Remember, they were told to go to Estumbo and get tested.
Oh.
Yeah. So is that what happened? Is after there was a positive at FB Leon Guerrero, were you guys instructed to go get tested at Estumbo?
Yes, we were shut down and we were instructed to go get tested at 3 at Estumbo.
Okay, and then?
The thing about it is, how does the media know that there's no negatives and we haven't even got called yet about it, if we were negative or positive?
I don't know.
Nobody called us. Well, I haven't got word for myself.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ma'am,
maybe they only call if you're positive?
No, they should be calling everybody, but the media, as of late last night, they know that we were, tested, but they're saying there's all negative, but us being the one tested, or myself being the one tested, haven't received a phone call yet.
Right. Yeah, we can find out if the number is included, because there were, 110? And then when we asked GDOE yesterday, how many workers total and volunteers, and I believe they said 60, so.
It's about, because you have to remember Sodexo, FB staff,
and
AmeriCorps.
And yesterday's testing was for everyone. Right. So you mean to tell me that only 50 people showed up?
So all 60 of you guys went over to Estumbo? How many of you guys went over there?
Well, I can't give you the exact amount, but majority of who I work with in the workplace, we were there.
Like, give me a ballpark. 10 people, 20 people?
Oh, no, maybe. I'm not too sure how many cafeteria staff we have working there, because I know there's a handful of them. Right. And then there's about maybe 25 of us, and then also AmeriCorps, the mayor.
Wow. Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Real quick, guys, speed trap, Barragata before Wendy's. Heads up. Okay, as you were.
And the funny thing is, your governor showed up yesterday.
Your governor?
Estumbo?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because we're all, in line, we're GDOE workers. So, of course, we're pissed off about the veto, So
which veto?
The 320?
The hazard.
Right.
Okay.
So, she was walking with, what's her name, Linda?
Linda DeNorsi?
Yeah. And so, I don't know if she felt it, but, the whole line was just, looking at her and didn't say anything, and then Linda's like, say hi to the governor, and we're like, whatever, kind of thing. And then one of my coworkers was like, so are we 10% or 15%, and how can you have the governor lie to you in your face, knowing she already vetoed that bill? You know what I mean? And she's like, where are you guys from? And we're like, GDOE. And she's like, oh, you guys are the distribution. We said, yes. And she's like, okay, you guys are 15%. And of course, we're like, not thinking in the right mind, we're like, yay, whatever. But she already vetoed the bill, so why would you just lie to us to our face?
I think there's an executive order though in place that is going to give you the percentage that she was talking about, but from what we understand, it hasn't been paid yet. The response from Adelup was that it's going to be paid. So.
Okay, so it's just, that's my thing. They're putting out last night, late last night, that there's 0 positives, but yet the people who were tested yesterday, well, I was tested yesterday, let's speak for myself. I was tested yesterday. I haven't even got word if I'm negative or positive.
There was a comment here from Angelica on our Facebook. From my experience, you have to call them 24 hours after. Then 5 days after I tested for COVID-19, a nurse from GMH, Communicable Diseases Office, calls to let you know your results. So either you call or wait for them to call you days later.
But is that fair? You know what I mean? Is that fair for us? Like, you tell us to go get tested, yet we go get tested, you know, and now we have to call you. Actually, we're waiting on everything. So I guess, you know, it's not.
What can you tell us about the positive case, though?
You know, actually, we really don't really know anything, like a lot of information. All we know is that one of the employees were tested positive because he was, he was, I guess, point of contact with somebody who tested positive. So then we had to shut down and go test that tree.
Who told you guys that? Who came to FB Leon Guerrero and said, hey, everybody?
So-and-so, or this person.
Well, actually, you know, it goes by chain of command. So, of course, you know, it's going to be our principal that is talking to upper management. But we had a meeting to shut down, and that was it. And 3 o'clock, we have to go get tested.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until this day, no word, nothing. I mean, it just kind of sounds like what we're hearing every day from everybody, that there's just no information from the mayor's council,
you know,
senators.
we have children at home, too. We have families at home, you know? So we have to self-isolate ourselves to protect our children. And it's crazy because, I don't know, it's just crazy.
Did you try checking into Pacific Star?
No.
Are you feeling well or you're not feeling well?
I'm feeling okay.
Let me do an assessment. Are you feeling okay, but are you feeling well?
I'm feeling well. It's just, you know, it's mind-blowing. How can you go put out negative results out there, but yet the people you tested have not been called?
Right.
Yeah,
and according to the Joint Information Center, their press release, the results include samples from the COVID-19 expanded testing in Estumbo Deredo. Whether it's all of them, we don't know. So.
Yes, and that's what I read too, you know, with our email. But at the same time, why don't you tell the people you tested before you put it out there in public? You know, give us some peace of mind. We don't know if that was testing from 2 days ago. We don't know if that's our test. We don't, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
No, I know.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
So what now? What now are you, I mean...
I guess we're shut down until further notice. So all I know is that through the media is that, you know, they have to clean the school, sanitize the school.
Yeah. Hey, what can you tell us, though, about the person who tested positive? Was it somebody who works for the Department of Education, or was it a volunteer, or was it somebody who works for Sodexo?
You know, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but, you know, I know that it was in the cafeteria.
Was in the cafeteria. So what are you trying to say? Just say it.
The cafeterias, that's where the Sodexo people work?
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, Sodexo employees. So, you know, it's kind of heartbreaking for us. We put our lives out there. And then, yet, you know, it's scary.
Yeah. And you guys do wear your masks and your gloves and so on.
Yes. So we have hand sanitizers. You know, we have to wear our masks. And, you know, we're around the same people since it first started, you know, so it's really scary.
Yeah. And I mean, ma'am, you guys have been doing a great thing with the grab-and-go meals. I mean, for you to be involved with that, I was around a couple of the sites. Really, I mean, I can't thank you enough. And it's just so unfortunate and tragic that this, you know, chain of events has hit FB Leon Guerrero. I don't want it to, you know, throw any shade on the rest of the grab-and-go meals program, but this is something that people have talked about from the beginning. You know, it's a massive operation, and, you know, there's going to be a risk.
Yes, a big risk, you know, and the thing about it is us workers, you know, GDOE workers, maybe we may be at the bottom of the line, but the point is, you know, because we work with these children, we feel for them. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So we're not going to deny our services because we know how it is out there, too, with the kids that we work with every day. You know, we're going to have heart. We're parents, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well,
maybe she doesn't understand that, but
yeah. Well, appreciate your calls. Is there anything else you want to add in here before we let you go?
For everybody to stay safe and wash your hands.
You too, okay? Wash your hands.
Okay.
And keep us posted if you get results. If the public health calls you, shoot me a message. Shoot us a message, or try and call in. Okay.
Okay. No problem.
Can I just ask you one thing?
Yeah.
How many people usually come through FBLG for a grab and go meal? Do you
I think our count. I have to say.
Over 100.
More than that, because now that the limit is 10 per car, we got pretty much. We don't. Lately, we've been only declining maybe 20 cars or less than 20. I guess it really depends on what the mill is too. Sometimes.
Right. So you guys are giving out hundreds of meals.
Yeah.
Basically, right? Yeah.
About more than 1,000 now.
Okay.
At our site.
So that's a lot of traffic.
It's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot.
Okay. Yeah. So I was just wondering, where are they supposed to go to another site?
I believe that's what. Yeah, I guess that's what they said. I'm not too sure of any other details about where they're, So that's added more to Dedido because we're the only one in Jigo.
Right.
So it's pretty rough.
Well, thank you for calling us.
I'll put you in my prayers tonight.
Thank you, guys.
I'm going to say, pray for Miss Anonymous. Thank you, ma'am.
Right.
Thank you.
Take care.
Wash your hands.
You too.
Okay, bye.